wait, nope, that's not the one that I meant to do. There we are. Hey troops, Zender here, back again for another stream, and we are back for some more Genshin Impact. Uh, as I said on Discord earlier, I was doing some side tasks. I was delivering some food from the hunters, from Good Hunters, I believe the restaurant is called. And as I'm, well, walking through, a cinematic started. So we are now starting, and let's begin. Nope, I did not. I was keeping the mouse off the screen so that I didn't accidentally click anything. Then I accidentally clicked something. Alright. What's this cinematic? We'll see if I do a full 3 hours or not. But,
What a disaster! I didn't even make it through the qualifiers. How'd you do?
I didn't do any better. I was beaten by that little Timmy kid. I've only ever seen him out there feeding pigeons. No clue how he got to be such a good card player.
The next round's starting soon, right? Let's head over and watch the matches. I'm curious to see who'll win the grand prize.
Did you hear that? A grand prize! Sounds like they were talking about a card competition. They must be talking about Genius Invocation TCG.
a Genius Invocation tournament, huh?
Should be. But let's go ask Sayona for details.
Oh. I guess, that whole comment with the food was also included in that statement. I ate it when they split the sentence into two. Oh, hello.
Wait, what? Am I seeing double? Do you have two tails?
Your eyes are working just fine. Yes, I have two tails. You want to pet them?
Wow, does it hurt when your tail splits into two? Which one did you grow first? Oh, and what do you do when they start moving around while you're asleep?
Oh, well,
Cat person to cat person.
Oh, sorry if those were tricky questions. I've just never seen anyone with two tails before. Who's Sayona chatting with? From her outfit, Paimon would guess she's probably from Inazuma.
oh, don't worry, kid. I'm sure you'll be growing a couple of tails of your own in no time.
Huh? You think I can grow two tails as well?
Sure, you're a yokai too, right? Your yokai power must be really strong if you can already take on human form.
Oh, she has no idea.
I was just climbing a tree one day when another tail popped out, just like that. People started calling me, Nekomata, I think?
Yokai? Nekomata? No. You got it all wrong. My ears and tail are part of my cat's line bloodline.
Oh, so you're not a Mondstadt yokai?
Mondstadt doesn't have anything like yokai. Is this your first time here?
Yep. Fortunately for me, the company I work for has been expanding, so I'm now getting the opportunity to train all over Teyvat. Oh, it's been such a pleasure chatting with you that I almost lost track of time. I'd better get going, or I'll be late for my next customer. Diona of the Quetzline clan, your pickup is complete. Thank you for choosing Komania Express.
Great. Feel free to come hang out anytime. Do only yokai have tails in Inazuma? Hey, Diona! Hmm? Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Hey, what brings you back to Mondstadt? Well, we figured it's been a while since we visited the Catskill, so we thought we'd come and say hi. Oh, and by the way, who was that just now? Oh, she's a courier from Komani Express. They're an international delivery service operating out of Inazuma. Huh? Is the Catskill doing international business now? No. A customer left some goods with us and arranged for Komani Express to pick them up. That's all. I didn't mind. You've been to Inazuma, right? Did you, see lots of yokai like her there?
We saw some with wings on their back, and others with fox ears.
Right. But this is actually the first time we've ever seen one with two tails. Whoa. I'd love to go see for myself one day. Huh. Anyway, what were you two here for again? Did you need me for something? Oh, yeah! Paimon almost forgot. Do you know anything about a Genius Invocation TCG tournament? Apparently there's prizes and stuff. A tournament? Oh, you must mean the one being organized by the Adventurers Guild. It's a pretty big event. They even had posters imported from Inazuma. But I'm busy with things here, so I didn't sign up. I don't know all the details. Maybe try asking my boss. Got it. Well, with any luck, we'll win some more, and then we'll treat you to some yummy food. Huh, what do you mean, luck? I'm the one who taught you how to play, after all.
Thanks, Coach.
That's meow like it. Okay, you two should probably get going now. Head to the Fountain Plaza. My boss usually takes a walk around there at this time of day. All right, we'll go there right away.
Hey, Margaret.
Hey, Margaret. We thought we might find you here.
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. It's been a while, hasn't it? Let me guess. Back to play some cards?
It's not like we only ever come back to Mondstadt to play cards.
Oh, really? I just assumed you were here to take part in the King of Invocations Grand Prix.
King of Invocations Grand Prix? Oh, that must be the Adventurers Guild one that Diona mentioned.
Mm-hmm, that's the one. Genius Invocation TCG has been attracting more and more players lately. The Adventurers Guild arrange for venues in every
I would
city
love
to
to
hold
see
a
some
regional
sort of
tournament
physical
for the
version
King of
being played at like a
Invocations Grand
Comic-Con or
Prix.
something.
The rewards are quite substantial. Mondstadt is already at the final stage, so I'm afraid you might be a little too late to get that prize.
Really? Oh, darn. We already promised Diona we'd treat her to some food with the Muro we won.
It's all right. There's bound to be a next time. This card game came out of nowhere and has already taken the world by storm. Who knows where it'll go next? The game's creators must be ecstatic with all this success, don't you think? It's unbelievably popular.
Yeah, and it only gets more fun the more people there are to play it with.
I really want to play now.
Well, you may have missed the boat on the official event, but there's also an unofficial tourney organized by some players. Would that interest you at all?
Unofficial tourney?
That's right. With all the excitement surrounding the main tournament, players can hardly contain their enthusiasm, so they've set up an unofficial tourney aimed at a larger player base. You can sign up at any time and play however many matches you want. They even have pre-built decks for players to use. Oh, and the rewards are pretty generous too.
Ooh, Paimon likes the sound of this. Thanks for the info, Margaret. We'll go check it out.
You're welcome. There are plenty of booths at the venue offering food and other fun activities, so it's definitely worth a visit. Who knows? You might even bump into some old friends there. Right. If there's nothing else you needed, I'll be continuing my walk now.
Paimon still thinks that with your
Charlotte.
prize in the official tournament would have been as easy as pie. Just imagine it. Honorary knight defeats foes and emerges as tournament champion. The headline practically writes itself.
Do my ears deceive me? Or do you two have some breaking news to share with me?
Whoa, heck are you eavesdropping on us?
Oh, sorry. Force of habit. I tend to keep my ears peeled at all times. Didn't even realize I was listening in. Let me introduce myself. I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird from Fontaine. I've been posted here to cover the King of Invocations Grand Prix.
The Steambird?
Sounds familiar.
The Steambird is a major news outlet headquartered in Fontaine and widely acclaimed all over Teyvat. We even have regular columnists based right here in Mondstadt.
Ooh, okay. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. What was that you were saying about some breaking news?
Oh, looks like I've managed to pique your interest. Well, the truth is that my keen reporting senses are telling me that this competition will be chock full of huge news stories.
Huge news stories? You sure your senses are reliable?
Absolutely. After all, I've seen it with my own eyes. There's a criminal who's been slinking around the competition venue, and his name is the Card Snatcher.
Card Snatcher?
Mm-hmm. He stole his opponent's cards when they weren't looking. I was about to try and chase him down, but the next moment, he disappeared into thin air.
But why would someone want to steal other people's cards?
Maybe to gain an edge over his opponents?
Whatever the truth of the matter, it's my job as a journalist to dig up all the gory details and turn them into my very own exclusive news piece. So, what do you think? Want to join me in my quest to uncover the sensational story that's hiding behind the scenes?
That does sound interesting, but why us? Any reason you singled us out in particular?
Are you kidding me? It's a no-brainer, considering you're the honorary knight who saved Mondstadt, the hero of Liyue who fought alongside the Adepti, a key player in the repealing of Inazuma's Sakoku Decree, and the redeemer of the Sumeru Academia.
Okay, point taken. Yeah, it seems like we've ended up making quite a big name for ourselves, huh?
She really did her homework.
Yeah, kinda scary. Does she research all our new friends before meeting them for the first time?
I promise you, teaming up with me will be a great move for you. For starters, when my exclusive news article is published, you'll be credited as contributors. Not to mention that being an
Does she have a
makes us
vision on
pretty
her
well
anywhere?
connected. That'll
Oh,
come
yep,
in
there it
real
is.
handy if you're ever
Right
traveling
there.
in Fontaine. And if you ever wanted to run an ad in the paper one day, no problem. I could make that happen.
So what is the
That
vision?
actually sounds genuinely useful.
What element?
What do you think, Traveler?
Why not? We've got some time on our hands. And this card snatcher sounds interesting.
Great! Then welcome to the news crew.
Looks like a cryo.
I've heard that the Traveler always lends a helping hand, so it's nice to know that you live up to your reputation. But even nicer to experience it for myself. Now then, before we start investigating our card snatcher, I have one other small task to take care of first. That Mondstadt columnist who I mentioned earlier is a longtime favorite of the Steambird's readership. Management thought that a cash bonus was in order, so I brought it along with me.
Oh, so we're gonna go meet them now?
Yep, I have the address right here. We just need to make a slight detour to drop off the Mora, then we'll be on our way. I thought you would have figured out who it is I'm talking about by now. From what I've heard, you're quite well acquainted.
Oh, it's someone we know? That doesn't narrow it down much. We know lots of people in Mondstadt. Never mind. Just lead the way, Charlotte.
Who's desperate for more? Yep, she's a cryo.
What could it be?
One of your rich friends, I'd assume. After all, you gotta be pretty well off to live in the city, right?
That still doesn't really narrow it down. We know
Oh,
lots of people with
ha ha, Mona.
Wow, I guess being a national hero earns you friends in high places.
Yep, Mona.
Here we are. Wait here a moment. I'll go hand over the cash.
Huh? Oh, so it's...
Yep.
Who is it? Can I help you? Oh, Traveler and Paimon, what brings you here? And I'm sorry, I don't believe we...
You must be Mona Magistus, the astrologist. It's an honor to finally meet you. I'm Charlotte, a reporter from the Steambird. Your columns have been so well received by our readers lately.
Slow
that
down,
management
Charlotte.
asked me to present you with this cash bonus.
She got Mona's full name and first try. She really does do her homework.
Ah, you must be Charlotte. Welcome, welcome. Please, just call me Mona. Gosh, this is a long way to come from Fontaine. I hope it wasn't too much trouble.
No trouble at all. It was on the way.
Slow down, Charlotte.
Wow. Sounds like your articles are a real hit with readers all over Teyvat, Mona.
Have I never told you? Well, I've been writing my column, All Things Astrological, for the Steambird for a long time now. The chief editor wrote to me a while ago about the bonus. Thank goodness it's finally here. I was wondering when it would arrive. Thank you, Charlotte.
Huh. You make it sound like you really needed this. Are you pressed for money, Mona?
What? No, of course not. It's just that once I knew the bonus was coming, I reallocated some funds that I'd previously set aside for daily necessities and purchased some expensive equipment. That's all.
Classic Mona.
Aha! Perfect! Renowned astrologist, broken, starving. Do the stars really have all the answers? The article practically writes itself.
Sounds a little exaggerated, don't you think?
Mona's actually super rich. It's just that astrology research is really expensive.
Super rich is a bit of a stretch. Anyway, enough about that. What brings you back to Mondstadt this time, Traveler in Paimon?
Originally, we just came to catch up with a friend of ours. But some things have come up, and now we're helping Charlotte investigate the case of the card snatcher.
Speaking of which, will you be competing in the King of Invocations Grand Prix? Where it is that the prizes are pretty stellar.
I'm much too busy with my research these days to dedicate time to a competition. Besides, even if I did enter, there's no guarantee I'd actually win a prize, is there?
Isn't there? I'd have thought you'd be certain to win with astrology on your side. You'd know all of your opponent's cards ahead of time.
What do you take me for? No self-respecting astrologist would dream of abusing their beloved art for such crude purposes. Besides, it wouldn't be fair to the other contestants.
Yeah.
Well said. Spoken like an accomplished academic and a conscientious citizen.
Well, yes, obviously. Anyway, if past precedent is anything to go by, you're the ones who ought to be wary of what's around the corner. Especially if you're chasing after this card snatcher, was it? Sounds like bad news. Shall I take a glance at what you're up against?
Thanks for the offer, but there's no need. Relying on your astrological skills for all the juicy details would make this story a Mona exclusive. But that's not quite the kind of exclusive report I'm going for here. But don't you worry. They call it investigative journalism for a reason. We journos have our ways.
All right, well, best of luck with your investigation, then. Thanks again for bringing the bonus, Charlotte. Do give my regards to the chief editor.
Take care of yourself, Mona. Also, we should play another game of Genius Invocation sometime.
I will, and yes, we should. I'll hold you to that.
I think it's about time we started heading to the competition venue. The Mondstadt Regional Final should be starting shortly.
All right.
She can talk real fast sometimes.
The finalists are.
Hey, Jonah! Whoop! I was downstairs still.
So this is the venue, huh?
How's it going?
Seems pretty lively here.
Sorry for starting the stream so late. My dad and housemate, my housemate and I went to watch Guardians of the Galaxy in theaters, so yep, started the stream 3 hours late, which is kind of interesting considering that I usually stream for 3 hours. It's good. Good. How you doing?
Well,
Good.
if it isn't the
Good to hear.
Traveler in Paimon. What a rare surprise. Did you really come all this way just to watch Timmy and me in the final?
Wait, we're already at the finals?
Kaya? You made it to the finals? Wait, what about your work with the Knights of Livonius? You better not be slacking off again.
Hey, come on now. That's no way to talk to a friend. Naturally, I wouldn't have considered entering the competition were I not already on top of my work. Enjoying a drink while playing a few rounds of cards. I can't think of a better way to relax outside of work. Can you? Oh, just be sure not to tell Diona I said that.
Well, since you're in the competition, have you noticed anything suspicious going on so far? You know, like people stealing other players' cards and that kind of thing.
You won your 50-50? Nice! Which character were you going for? For Yaimiko? Awesome. Yaimiko is definitely a good character. I'm wanting to pull for Yoimiya since I don't have her, but I'm also kind of tempted to, like, unlock the constellations for Yaimiko because Yaimiko is a large factor for a good number of my team comps right now. Ow, my jaw just popped. I think I'll be pulling for Yoimiya, and then once I get Yoimiya, I'll be spending, her C3 is good? Okay. Yeah, I guess I do have to really think about it.
Stealing cards, you say? I'm afraid I haven't seen anything of that sort. Not while I've been playing, anyway. Why do you ask?
Well, we just ran into this journalist from Fontaine and she... Huh? Where'd Charlotte go? She was right here, wasn't she? Oh, I bet she snuck out to go find some tasty snacks for herself.
No, she's listening in.
Journalist from Fontaine. Oh, you mean the one from the Steambird. I do recall seeing a Steambird reporter listed in the Knights of Favonius visitor log.
Yeah, that'll be her. She said that she saw a card snatcher at the tournament venue, so we're helping her investigate.
A card snatcher? How very interesting. But one question, Paimon. Are you sure that cards are really what this snatcher is after?
Huh? What makes you say that?
Hello, everyone. Your attention, please. The final is about to begin. Now, let's give a warm welcome to our two contestants.
Guess we'll have to leave it there. Let's continue this conversation another time.
Good luck, Kaya.
Thanks, Traveler.
Go get him, Kaya. We'll see you in a bit.
Wait, is that...
So, Traveler...
What do you call it when you get when you do a one pull on a standard banner and got the character you wanted? Ooh, lucky. I don't know what I'm sure there must be like some sort of particular phrase that fans have come up with. I don't know what it is, but I would definitely call that lucky. Who do I think will win? Timmy's apparently been a really good player. So that Kaya? Fine.
Yeah, Kaya's quite the crafty one. He must have some tricks up his sleeve.
Yep.
Either way, whoever wins is bound to make headlines. Wait, speaking of headlines, isn't that Charlotte's job?
It will change the... oh, come on. Why'd you have to say that after I clicked it?
Huh. Maybe she got caught up trying out all the delicious Mondstadt snacks. Let's go look for her.
I would want to cheer on poor little Timmy.
Charlotte, what happened? You just disappeared without saying anything.
Oh, I just didn't want to bother you while you were catching up with your friend.
But Kaya's one of the finalists. Don't you want to interview him or something? You did say you were supposed to be covering the competition.
I could churn out that kind of soft news piece in 5 minutes if I had to. Personally, I'm more interested in those two.
We're supposed to be hiding.
From the moment things kicked off, they've been
Hey,
acting
Zulu!
strangely.
How's it
Trying to
going?
stay out of sight. I'm sure they must be plotting something.
You mean there are two card snatchers?
Shh! Keep your voice down. We don't want to scare them off. We need to wait until we've got something concrete. Then we can use my camera to catch them in the act. Huh? Wait, where'd the other guy go?
He's on the run!
After him!
He's walking.
Huh? You seem like you've done this before. Do you spy on people often?
Oh, you're too kind. You should see the celebrities in Fontaine. The lengths they'll go to try and avoid the public eye. Compared to that, this is nothing.
That wasn't
Oh, he's running now.
He's heading toward Mondstadt's side gate. Let's follow him, but quietly. We mustn't let him spot us.
If only we could turn into a fox as Yaimiko.
Now he's heading away from the city. How long are we gonna follow him for?
To be honest, Smack. I'll just leave your name at that. To be fair, Smack, or to be honest, Smack, I haven't played much of the TCG since it came out. Like, if there's an event for the TCG, I'll play some TCG, but I haven't really been grinding it as much. Didn't you know that Charlotte has a cryovision? Yeah, I did see that. I was trying to get a good look at her vision for when I first saw the side of it, but yeah, it wasn't until we got to look at her right side that I saw that it was cryo.
At this rate, we're gonna miss Kaya and Timmy's match.
Stay in the cover. There's a lot of TCG in the events, yeah.
Oh, there. Looks like he stopped. Let's sit tight and see what happens.
Why'd he come all the way out here? Is he gonna hide something? And now he's crouching down with his hands above his head.
Wait.
Wait! Treasure hoarders! He's in trouble! Quick! We need to rescue
Okay.
him!
Is someone spamming hearts in my chat again?
Help! Someone save me!
One of the treasure hoarders getting so close to the city! Warren, right around here! Are you alright?
Oh, thank goodness. I thought it was all over for me.
Those treasure hoarders, did you know them? It sure looked like they were here just for you.
Why would I know them? I was just out for a walk, minding my own business, and then the next thing I knew, I was surrounded.
Oh, really? Then why did they target you? It wouldn't be because of some dubious deal you were involved in at the tournament, would it?
Huh? A deal? I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, that's a shame. You see, I'm a journalist, and I just happened to snap a picture of you and one other individual in the middle of a deal back at the tournament. I was only gonna ask you for an interview, but that was before you caused all this trouble. And now you're feigning ignorance of the deal in question. Maybe I'm just wasting my time. Shall I just cut my losses and hand over the evidence to the Knights of Favonius?
Whoa. No, please. I'll talk. But you gotta believe me, there's nothing shady going on, I swear.
Wow. That was some serious bluffing on Charlotte's part. She didn't take any pictures at all.
Back at the tournament, I was approached by some random guy who said that he wanted to buy a card back off me. I said, okay, how much are you offering? And when he told me the amount, well, my jaw practically hit the floor.
Really? What kind of
Consider this
cardback
team
was
where
it?
you do bloom, then bring the enemy in with the core. Huh. That's cool. What characters you got for that one?
Nothing special. I just picked it up at the general goods store.
Got another 5-star on the Yaimiko banner? Awesome!
It was dirt cheap.
Ah, Mona. Do I have... I don't think I have Mona. Do I have Mona? No, I don't. I don't believe I have Mona.
This guy offered me 3 times what I paid for it and handed me the Mora right then and there. I could hardly believe my luck, so I decided to head somewhere less crowded and check the Mora was real. That's when I ran into the treasure hoarders.
Did you ask him why he wanted to purchase this item from you?
No complaints? Okay.
No, I didn't. Genius Invocation TCG has been getting pretty popular lately, and some people will pay good Mora to make their decks look flashy. It didn't strike me as that unusual. But after I gave him the card back, he let out a sigh of relief and said something about, that's all the Mondstadt ones. Next stop, Liyue, or something like that.
Or something like that? He either said that or he didn't. How certain are you?
I'm positive. I know what I heard. Once the card was in his hands, he suddenly relaxed like a huge burden had been taken off his shoulders. It was genuine relief. Could that card back really be as valuable as he thought?
That I don't know, but in the interests of your personal safety, I suggest you report all of this to the Knights of Favonius. After all, you weren't doing anything against the law, were you?
Right? Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'll go speak to the Knights of Favonius right away.
Oh boy.
That guy's just collecting rare card backs. Are you sure this is the person you're after, Charlotte? Well, it definitely doesn't add up. You really think someone out there is going from nation to nation, shelling out huge sums of money for a few card backs bought from a grocery store?
Yep.
My gut tells me that there's more to this story than the card back alone. This entire situation reeks of exclusive news.
Maybe it's designed by a famous artist?
Oh, you mean someone like Albedo? That would explain why only some people understand the true value. Who knows? But wherever this leads, we're definitely onto something. Even though I didn't manage to get a good look at his face, his physique and the way he moved were identical to the card snatcher I saw last time. I'm sure it's the same guy. He was much more discreet this time, though. I guess he didn't want to risk trying anything with so many potential witnesses around. From the sounds of it, we need to head to Liyue next, right? Paimon can't wait! We have tons of friends in Liyue, too. But shouldn't we check in with Kaya before we leave? Paimon at least wants to find out who won the final.
Yep.
Good idea. Let's go.
But yeah, who... Oh, I see. Kirara, Jean, or... Kirara, Jane, Kokomi, and Noelle. Okay. Huh. Kaya won? Yeah, so you're telling me, Jonah. Man, I would have liked to see Timmy win, but... Ah, well.
I hereby declare the winner of the Mondstadt Regional Final of the King of Invocations Grand Prix is Timmy!
Jonah? Did you lie to me? Did you lie to me? Congrats, Timmy!
Wow, Timmy won! That's amazing!
I was beaten by the best. Tim was a tough opponent. He had me in about 50 the entire
Jonah.
time.
There's always next time.
It's all right. You don't need to comfort me. This must be the journalist from Fontaine you mentioned earlier.
Yes, I did fall for it.
Enchanté. I'm Kaya, cavalry captain of the Knights of Favonius.
There have been
I
times
trust
where,
you're
like,
enjoying your time in Mondstadt.
where Genshin has made your choices determine something, so I just figured that maybe this was one of those times, even though it made no sense. I guess it made even less sense.
The pleasure is all mine. Mondstadt's reputation as the city of song and freedom is truly deserved. The mood here is simply delightful.
I'm glad you're liking it. Oh, by the way, I couldn't help but notice you all rushing towards the city's side gate earlier. Did you find something? I couldn't get it off my mind, even during the competition.
No wonder why you lost.
I see.
So, it seems we have an answer to Kaya's question from earlier. What the card snatcher's really after is these card backs. But we still haven't figured out why he cares so much about them.
Well, while I'd love to accompany you all to Liyue Harbor, I'm afraid I still have my Knights of Favonius duties to attend to. In fact, our top priority right now is strengthening Mondstadt's defenses. Treasure hoarder activity has been increasingly rampant lately.
Yeah, so we've noticed.
Don't worry, we'll keep you in the loop if we find anything. In fact, if Charlotte's journalistic instinct is on point, you'll probably be reading her exclusive report in the Steambird before long.
Wonderful. Then I look forward to reading all about it.
Yep. Yeah, I remember there was this a lot of talk a few months ago when Hoyoverse released an advertisement showing 500 years old with Yai Miko and Nahida standing right next to each other because both of them are 500 years old.
Thanks for supporting quality journalism. Okay, let's take tonight off and head to Liyue Harbor tomorrow. It'll give me a chance to write down everything that's happened today.
Oh, Paimon wanted to ask. See the two people on this poster? Are they the inventors of Genius Invocation TCG? They look so young.
Maybe, but very little is known about either of them. Whether they've been living under a rock this whole time or just aren't interested in fame, I don't know. But hardly anybody has ever seen them.
The poster's probably just an artist's impression to capture the general look and feel of the duo. Beyond that, I doubt it's very true to life.
Sounds like they're a couple of socially reclusive scholars. If Paimon were in their shoes, she'd be showing up to all the events, signing autographs, selling cards, and probably getting complimentary food and drink.
I approve. And to top it off, you could play a few rounds of Genius Invocation with everyone.
I was reading up on the game's inventors before I came to Mondstadt. I was originally hoping to arrange an interview with them. But I soon discovered that there's no mention anywhere of where they live or of any Genius Invocation events that they've attended.
Interesting.
It's as if they've designed the game and then never played it again.
What a mysterious couple of game designers.
Either they don't want to play the game, or they're unable to. But they must have their reasons.
Or maybe they do, they just keep quiet as to who they are.
I wonder if they'll show up at all during the King of Invocation's Grand Prix.
Maybe, if you get lucky. And based on my experience, the Traveler seems to have no shortage of that.
Oh, really? Well, that gives me one less thing to worry about.
Hearing that put you at ease, or hearing that put you to ease puts me at ease.
Anyway, our focus is still on tracking down the card snatcher. I heard Snezhnaya has an old saying: if you try chasing two rabbits at once, you'll only end up empty-handed.
Well, the Traveler and Paimon can always split up and chase one rabbit each. Oh, okay. Now Paimon's feeling hungry. We can worry about all this later. Right now, it's time to get some grub.
But the thing is, you haven't even added rabbits into the game yet, Hoyoverse. How can we cook rabbits if we have no rabbits to cook?
You can always trust Paimon to know where life's
Hey,
priorities
Scarlet!
lie. If it's It's food you're
What
after.
did you miss?
I
Well,
recommend taking a look at the nearby
Timmy
stalls.
just won a tournament of Genius Invocation against Kaya. We are currently working with Charlotte, a journalist who is reporting for, I forget the name of the paper. And we are going to be chasing after this guy that seems to be trying to collect all of the all of a particular card back to the extent of even stealing cards to get it. So, that's it.
The tournament has brought quite a crowd, so there's a lot of fun to be had around the venue.
Sounds great. Thanks, Kaya.
Alright. Oh. Deal the Summer Summit. Interesting.
Respect must.
Story. Let's go.
Will.
Why weren't you moving? There we go. And why is nothing showing up? Oh. And you're doing the... There needs to be Silverine, Bronya, and Genshin. We can say that there needs to be a Bronya in Genshin. However, considering that Bronya is in Honkai Impact Russian, I suspect that we're not going to be seeing her until we get to Snezhnaya. Until we enter the realm of ice. And of course, you're shipping more people with Aether.
It's about time for us to head off to Lille. We've got a card snatcher to catch.
All right, down we go. Of course, then again, I suppose that they could always introduce Bronya early, just like they did Child. Just at some point, bring over another Snezhnayan character that's outside of their region. Oh, that's a nice sight.
Wow. Lille Harbor is still bustling as always.
Where merchants flock and all ships dock. Now I understand what that saying was trying to describe. Still, nothing beats seeing it with your own eyes.
Oh, hello.
Welcome to Liyue Harbor. I hope you had a smooth journey. Lady Ningguang instructed me to wait for you here.
You know, I was expecting that to be Shenhe.
Oh, it's
I
secretary.
I saw the stockings and I'm like, hey, that's the same color as Shenhe's.
It's Baiwen. I assist Lady Ningguang with collecting and organizing intelligence.
That's right, Byron. Paimon remembers now. The other two are Baishir and Baishao.
Lady Ningguang? You mean Tianxuan of the Liyue Qixing?
Yep, that's her. But why does Ningguang want to see us? Wait, and how does she even know that we'd be arriving in Liyue Harbor today?
Lady Ningguang likes to stay informed. Nothing slips through her intelligence network.
She must have had someone off in the distance on the border of Liyue and reported over to her. Welcome back, Jonah.
She wishes to invite our visitor from Fontaine, Mademoiselle Charlotte, to join her at Eugene Terrace to discuss cooperation.
Oh.
What would she want with me? This is the first time I've ever been to Liyue Harbor.
Lady Ningguang has known of you for quite some time. A talented and capable journalist with the Steambird who writes insightful, engaging, and, most importantly, factual prose. She rather admires your work.
Considering how exaggerated her thing with her title for Mona was, I'm not entirely sure if factual would be the right thing to say.
She also understands that in revealing the truth for your exclusive news, you have offended some interested parties that have been pulling strings behind the scenes. And that is why you have been sent on an international reporting trip to cover the Genius Invocation TCG events.
Wait, what? That's terrible! Oh, poor Charlotte.
No, it's just part of the job. I'm already used to it. But I'm surprised to learn that Lady Ningguang knows so much about my situation. Does she know my boss or something?
Paimon wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, you can be right in any way, Jonah, because Scarlett's in chat and Charlotte's in the game.
Lady Ningguang also welcomes the two of you to join, if you're interested.
Oh, you didn't tell me you were best buddies with
You're
Lady
just
Ningguang.
doing part 3. Ah.
Oh, Paimon wouldn't go that far. We've just been invited to the Jade Chamber as honored guests a couple times. You know.
Enough with the humble bragging, Paimon.
But anyway, if Ningguang wants to discuss...
Yeah, I figured that's what you meant, Jonah. Part 3 of this event.
Right?
We'll see if we have time to get to part 3. I am still doing the 3 hours, which means that let's see, we already got part 1 done in less than an hour, which means that we should get part 2 done pretty quickly too. And okay, anyway. So yeah, I imagine that if things keep on going at this rate, I will have time to do part 3 as well.
Maybe we can go ask around about the card snatcher while you have your meeting with Ningguang.
Oh, are you sure?
Absolutely, no trouble at all.
All right, thanks. Then I'll leave you to it. Let's catch up and swap notes later. I'm actually pretty excited to meet Lady Ningguang, so
I
I don't
can
want to
tell.
keep her waiting.
Very well. Please, Mademoiselle Charlotte, follow me.
See you two later.
Charlotte can talk way too fast sometimes.
Journalist, huh? Paimon's not sure what that exclusive news is all about, but it definitely sounds like a big deal. And if she manages to write up an article about this card snatcher case, we'll be featured in her exclusive news too.
Oh, it feels like we're about to become famous.
We're already famous.
Yep, you're right. Okay, why don't we start asking around at the docks? There's always a lot of people coming and going. Maybe someone's seen people trading cards there.
And next, this quest is probably going to take us to Inazuma, and then from Inazuma, we'll be going back to Sumeru. Huh? Oh. I remind you of someone called Zack Scott Games. I do not know who that is. I'll try to look them up. It's actually, you know what? Same voice? Huh. Once I had someone say that I sound like H2O Delirious. I'm not sure why they thought that, but... Alright. Zach Scott Games.
To survive hardship, you must prepare
Alright.
for hardship.
I see they've been doing a lot of Zelda and Splatoon. Lots of Zelda. Wow. Alright. Cool. Charlotte needs to be playable. I believe the whole... So you remember... hang on. So... This guy. Mika. Initially, Mika was shown as a character delivering a message in an event in Mondstadt, but he was not playable at the time, even though he also has a vision. I believe Charlotte is the same way. Charlotte is being teased now, but because Fontaine is the next region, we're not going to be getting Charlotte until Fontaine is released. So Charlotte will be the one of the first playable characters in Fontaine. I am pretty confident in that.
Hi there, can we ask you a question?
Sure, go ahead. I'll answer as best I can.
Have you noticed anyone here collecting card backs for Genius Invocation TCG recently?
Cardbacks? No, I'm afraid not.
Why are you on duty right now?
Sorry. Just before a girl in Inazuman attire walked by, and I've been sneezing non-stop since.
Oh, he's got cat allergies.
Well, take care of yourself and get well soon. We'll keep asking around.
I'll be alright. While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail.
He's got cat allergies. That is, unfortunate.
Hi there, we'd like to ask you about something.
Oh, sure, ask away. The ship's already set sail anyway, so I've got all the time in the world.
If you think the NPC has a vision, it's most likely they will be playable. Well, most likely, yeah, but not guaranteed. What was her name? There was that one Sumerian lady, that Sumerian girl that, like she, with that whole quest with the Aranara, where she got sick. We had to make a cure for her. She woke up after the cure, and she remembered the Aranara. She saw the Aranara with us, and she said that she was going to be going on an adventure with the Aranara. The thing is, she had a default NPC model. So, because she had a default NPC model, it's pretty much guaranteed that she is not going to be playable. But yes, there are going to be most likely when you see a character with a vision, they are going to be playable. I mean, Dr. Baiju took so long to become playable, and he was kind of teased since Leeway first came out, wasn't he?
Have you seen anyone around here recently collecting card backs? You know, for that really popular game, Genius Invocation TCG?
Collecting card backs? I've definitely seen people around here playing the game, but I'm usually preoccupied with thinking about the sea. I've never paid too much attention to it.
Version 1.2? Okay.
That's fine. We'll ask someone else.
Oh, I really can't afford to wake up late next time.
Fish.
Hey there, got a question for you.
Hello. Ask away. If it's it's fish you want, I've got all the answers.
It's not fish.
Actually, it's not about fish. We were just wondering, since you're here all day running your stall, have you seen anyone collecting card backs for Genius Invocation TCG?
Genius Invocation TCG. Afraid I don't know anything about that. People come here for blackback bass, but not cardbacks.
Really? Sorry to bother you then. We'll try our luck somewhere else.
Don't you want to buy some fish to take with you? All my fish are super fresh, you know.
You got any trout?
Got off to a slow start. Let's try somewhere else.
Hey, you two. Looking for someone?
Oh, what's his name again?
Paimon knows that voice. It's Kazuha.
Kazuha.
Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
It's been too long. How have you been? Yeah, it's been so long I forgot his name.
Very well, thank you. Even better now that you're here. Captain Beidou needed to return to Liyue to take care of some business, so I've been taking the chance to get to walk around town. It's a nice surprise to run into you two here. Looks like you have questions. May I be of any help?
Well, long story short,
I see. Well, the harbor breeze is as peaceful and pleasant as ever. I don't believe that the card snatcher you're looking for has been through here.
okay.
I'm not sure if that's good news or bad in your eyes. Oh, by the way, it seems there's a competition being held nearby. I stopped to have a look. This Genius Invocation TCG. It seems to be immensely popular at the moment.
Wait, have you never played it before, Kazuha?
No, I haven't. I have quietly observed from the side. The captain brought a small box aboard recently that contained a variety of beautifully illustrated cards. She enjoys playing with the crew while enjoying a few drinks. A few too many, perhaps.
That's called the Casket of Tomes. It's what you use to carry your cards in, and it helps you find players nearby, too. You should give it a try, Kazuha. The rules are pretty easy to pick up, and then you'll have a fun game to play with your friends.
This is the perfect chance to learn.
Forging friendship through card-based combat does sound quite delightful. Alright then. Show me the ropes, if you please.
Paimon can teach you. Paimon's watched the Traveler play a ton of times, so even Paimon's a master invocator now. After we teach you the rules, we'll also have to get you a Casket of Tomes.
But what about this card snatcher you're looking for? Is not dealing with that more urgent at present?
Yeah.
Oh, good point. Paimon got so caught up chatting with our old friend that she nearly forgot about our promise to our new friend. Now where should we go next?
Hey, there she is.
Huh? Hey, look over there. Isn't that the Inazuman courier who Diona was chatting with back in Mondstadt? What's she doing here?
I just noticed the logo at her waist. Isn't that Komaniya Express?
Huh? Do you know that company, Kazuha?
I mean, he comes from Inazuma. Of course he knows that company.
Yes, I've heard of it. They provide delivery services in Inazuma.
It's kind of like how the United people in the U.S. know about FedEx and UPS. Anyone in Inazuma must be familiar with that company.
Looks like she's having some trouble. Why don't we go and introduce ourselves?
Let's have a yokai go say hi to a yokai.
Which way is it from here?
Hey there, you look lost. Need any help?
You frightened the life out of me. Huh? Oh, I recognize you. Weren't you at the Catskill in Mondstadt?
Yep, Paimon's name is Paimon, and these two are the Traveler and Kaidahara Kazuha. It's a strange coincidence running into you again.
Hello. Hello. My name's Kirara. I'm a courier for Inazuma's Komaniya Express.
I know Komaniya Express is widely praised for its punctual and safe delivery services, but I wasn't aware that the company had started operating internationally.
Wow, it's rare to meet a fellow Inazuman abroad. Our company just recently began expanding its services overseas, which is great for me because now I basically get paid to travel all around the world. Only downside is, I sometimes get a bit lost when it's my first time in a new city. Sometimes, when I'm running late, I even have to change back into my original form and climb over walls to make sure the parcel's on time. Do you happen to know the way to the Wangsheng funeral parlor? I feel like I've been going in circles all day.
Yep, I know where that is.
Yeah, we know the place. We'll show you the way.
You will? Oh, thank you so much!
Yeah, just teleport over here. No. Actually, no. Teleport over here. First, you teleport to the top of this mountain. Then you jump off the mountain. You fly over this way. Actually, you know, maybe it would have been shorter to go. For some reason, I thought it was up higher, but I guess it probably would have been shorter to just teleport there and... Oh well.
Down on the ground, the dice spin around, while high in the sky, the sun shines bright. That last line could use some work.
Here we are. This is it.
Oh, White's the Traveler and Paimon. What brings you here? And I see you've brought some friends, clients, business partners, new associates?
Maybe leave the introductions to Paimon. This is Kaidahara Kazuha, and this is Kirara.
Hello. It is an honor to meet you.
Greetings, old friends and new. So, what brings you all to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor this fine day? Wait, don't tell me. Is it our latest promotion? Well, I'm touched that you journeyed all this way.
Latest promotion?
No, we were just giving Kirara directions.
Hello, ma'am. Are you Director Huta of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? I'm your Komaniya Express courier, and we have a delivery for you. I just need to ask you for a signature.
Let me see. Ah, yes, I've been expecting this. Delivery services these days make everything so much easier. I used to have to send my consultant running to and fro for this kind of thing. Say, Kirara, how flexible is your company in terms of delivering different types of goods? How about a living person? And what about someone who's more in between alive and dead?
Her tails are standing up on end.
Guess that's a no. Well, maybe we can talk about potentially expanding your company's services sometime.
Could I trouble you to take a moment and leave a 5-star review?
5 stars? Well, that's an odd number. Let's make it an even 6. No, much too low. Services Good deserves at least 8. In fact, 9. 1 extra for going the extra mile.
Oh, 5 stars will be plenty, really. But your enthusiasm means a lot. Alright, I should be on my way now. Thanks again for the directions.
Do you handle all of the deliveries?
No. Not necessarily. Business has been picking up lately, so the company has hired lots of new staff. But I handle all the international deliveries because I'm the quickest. I am a yokai after all.
So chances are that we'll see you on the road again soon.
Cool. Well, I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Although, hopefully next time it won't be because I'm lost.
I just realized that's a bow on the back of her head,
I heard you reciting a
not
poem
actual
just
ears.
Now, Director Who. May I ask from where you drew your inspiration?
Oh, do you share a liking for poetry as well?
Once in a while, I throw words at each other and see what sticks.
Yeah, there's no need for self-deprecation. I've seen people from all walks of life. And I can tell just from the way your sleeves flutter in the wind that you are a man of culture. Anyway, I'm preparing for the tournament final that will be held
Kiara has human ears? Okay.
Feeling poetic? I need ideas.
So why does she keep her cat's paws for her feet?
Tournament final? Ooh, you mean the Genius TCG tournament?
Yeah,
There we
that's
go.
the one. My next opponent is no small fry. Most of the time he's so unassuming you couldn't pick him out of a crowd. But during this tournament, it's like he sprang up out of the ground like a whopper flower and took the competition completely by surprise. So I have a strong feeling that this will be a tough battle to win.
Then shouldn't you be focusing on your strategy? How is writing poetry gonna help?
Because skill doesn't thrill unless you've also got style.
What?
Let me give you an example you'd be more familiar with. To make a great dish, it takes not just flavor, but presentation too. Ever heard the saying it takes 2 flint to light a fire? The same principle applies when you're trying to make an impression.
That sounds like it makes sense. Or does it? Oh, Paimon can never tell with Hu Tao.
In duels to the death, some samurai pay each other respects before the fight. Often, the two opponents find they have much in common.
See? New guy gets it. What did I say? A man of culture.
You flatter me, Director Who. In my humble opinion, you could try incorporating your competitive aspirations into your lines. Or perhaps some words to intimidate your opponent.
Oh, we have an expert among us. Hey, why don't you play a match with me? It'll help me warm up and maybe find some creative inspiration.
Oh dear, two poets going at each other.
As much as I'd like to oblige, I'm afraid that I haven't played before. I don't even have my own deck.
You can use mine.
Perfect. Paimon really wants to watch you play. How about Paimon gives Kazuha a crash course right now?
Since everyone is so willing to offer their help, how can I refuse?
Just a little bit ago we were talking about a card snatcher. Now we're still going at this.
Have it. Those are the rules. Paimon also included a few little tips and tricks she's picked up from watching the Traveler play. Well, think you can handle it from here, Kazuha?
You do realize that you just told Hu Tao all the tips and tricks as well, right?
I think I've got it. Thank you, Paimon-sensei.
Sensei? Wow, Paimon's never been called that before.
Well, Kazuha, ready to go one-on-one against Liyue's most notorious backstreet poet?
Yes. Thank you for the opportunity, Director Who.
Any last words before the duel begins?
One moment. Okay. I think I've got something.
Wow, that was fast.
All right. Say your piece, Challenger.
Whoa, things are really heating up.
Shh.
Minds like sharp blades clash. Friendship forged through cards and dice. Autumn leaves burn bright. I, Kaedahara Kazuha, humbly accept this duel.
The birds are chirping, the weather's so nice. Watch me roll 6 pyro dice. Director Who of the Wangshen Funeral Parlor is ready for battle.
Bit of a jarring change of genre there. What? What? It still sounded nice.
My turn. Chi?
I am defeated. It's no wonder that Director Who has earned a spot in the tournament finals.
Talk about an exciting match, though.
Good thing I was able to send off all those summons of yours. I have to say, it's hard to believe that this was your first time playing.
I owe it all to Paimon-sensei's teaching.
Huh? You really mean that? Yay!
Oh, do I say it? Do I say it? I want to say it. I'm gonna say it. Look, Paimon-sensei's ego is so inflated she's floating.
Hey, Paimon's always been able to float in the air.
Yeah, you've always had such a big ego.
Well, Kazuha, did you enjoy Genius Invocation TCG?
Yes, indeed. There's a good variety of card abilities, and the tempo of the match can swing in an instant. I understand now why it's become so popular across Teyvat.
Oh, seems the world's gained yet another TCG player.
Hey, Kaching.
Ka-ching! When did you get here?
Shortly after these two had begun their match, everyone seemed so focused on the game that I didn't want to interrupt. You must be Kaede Harakazuha? Your reputation precedes you. It's an honor to finally meet you.
Please, the honor is all mine. I have heard great things about the esteemed Yuhang from Captain Beidou.
Just call me Kuching. You played very well indeed, considering it was your first time. I'm impressed. If we ever have the opportunity, I too would like to play a match with you.
Wow, Kazuha's already lined up his next opponent.
Why so surprised? Practically everyone at
Hu
UJ
Tao,
is playing
what are you
Genius
doing?
Invocation TCG these days. I also play from time to time, when time permits.
It would be my pleasure to join you for a match. However, I can't borrow the Traveler's deck forever. Our match might have to wait until after I manage to obtain my own casket of tomes.
Oh, that shouldn't be a problem. When we get back to the tournament venue, I'll ask a member of the Genius Invocation TCG Society to provide one for you. And please don't think about returning the favor. I assure you it's no inconvenience. Besides, a friend of the Traveler is a friend of us all.
Thanks, Kaching.
I am grateful for your kindness, Kuching.
Pleasure. Also, Hu Tao, the final is about to start. I just came to make sure you're aware.
Don't worry. It might look like my mind's on other things, but I'm still listening. Thorough preparation is the key to victory, after all.
Will you all be coming with us to the venue?
Actually, there's something we wanted to discuss first.
All right, back to the task at hand. We're investigating a card snatcher. Have any of you seen someone going around collecting Genius Invocation card backs recently?
Card backs? You mean like the kind with a treasure chest design on it?
Yes, exactly. That's the one.
Funny. The word snatcher didn't come to mind when I saw him. He struck me as more of a potential client. I saw him playing a match against Chongyun this morning. He said that whoever lost would have to hand over their card back. It was close, but he managed to beat Chongyun in the end. After the match, he wiped the sweat from his forehead, took the card back from Chongyun, and left.
Sounds like we need to go talk to Chongyun then.
Yep.
In that case, try Uwang Hill. I think that's where he should be.
If I may ask, what else is this alleged card snatcher suspected of doing?
We don't know too much about him, apart from his obsession with card backs. But apparently, he's stolen other players' cards before.
I see. I'll inform the Millilith to be on the lookout for this individual. But while he's still at large, make sure you stay safe.
I think I'll go with the Traveler to Uwang Hill.
I don't think this person's much of a physical
All
threat.
right, see you later.
Good luck with the final, Director.
With so many people rooting for me, I'm sure the match will be over before I can say phew.
All right, let's go find Chongyun.
Rup. Wait. Who's that Chonyun's with?
Hey,
Oh. Little Fang?
Hey, don't panic. I'm sure we'll find her.
Chongyun, we found you.
Paimon, Traveler. And
Hello, I am Kaede Harakazuha.
hi, I'm Chongyun, an exorcist from Liyue. Long story short, this boy lost his friend while they were playing hide and seek.
I told little you not to hide anywhere too far away, but I've looked everywhere, and I still can't find her.
Uh-oh, it could be dangerous to get lost out here in the wilderness. We'll help look for her too. Did you see which direction she went?
Yeah, I kind of peeked a little bit when I was counting. She went that way.
Please tell me that little you is not a ghost.
Okay, well, let's start looking in that direction. I see everything. Little you? Little you? Where are you?
A snapped branch and some trampled grass. It looks like the girl was hiding here.
Guess that means we're on the right track. Not the treasure hoarders again. Oh, let's hope little you didn't run into them. Hey! A sight to behold. Seriously, why are we always running into these guys?
Hey, everyone! Have a look at this.
Are those genius invocation cards?
Oh, I know that one. It belongs to little you. Her dad gave her a deck, and it's her favorite thing. She takes it with her everywhere.
So little you is definitely here. But there's a fork in the road up ahead. Oh, which way should we go?
Wait a moment. Did Little Yu's father also give her a small box to store the cards?
Ah.
Yeah, a casket of tomes. I have one too.
Oh, of course. Why didn't I think of that?
Right, he can locate nearby players.
Yes. As long as she still has the box with her, we should be able to determine her location.
Quick, get our casket of tomes out. Let's see. There's Changyun and Little Fang. Aha! There's another player over there. That must be Little You. Everyone hold hands.
Little you!
Little Fang?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have gone so far away. I was trying to find a hiding place, but then I saw a bunch of really angry-looking guys and I got scared. So I ran and ran till I ended up here.
Don't worry. We've already taken care of the bad guys. But Uwang Hill is full of yin energy. You shouldn't be playing in a place like this. Understand?
Yes, sir. We won't do it again. Thanks, everyone. Thank you for rescuing me.
Of course. Now, don't go running off. Hang tight for a moment, and I'll walk you both home.
Paimon's glad she was okay.
Me too. Good on Kazuha for coming up with the casket of
Who are
tomes.
the bad guys? The treasure hoarders.
Yeah, how did the rest of us not think of that? Huh. Guess we use it so often when we're playing cards that it didn't occur to us to use it for anything else.
Yeah, guess we do use it so much, huh?
What a nifty little gadget. The Sumeru scholars who invented it must be super brainy. Oh, by the way, Changyun, we wanted to ask you about something.
I'm sending the foreclosure task force to raid all the treasure hoarders.
Oh, I knew there was something fishy about his obsession with card backs. I can't believe it. I let a thief slip right through my fingers. Whoa. Deep breaths. Stay calm.
It's not your fault. You didn't know what his intentions were.
Or that he was a thief.
If I'd been in your shoes and he invited me to a duel on the same terms, I doubt I'd have sensed anything untoward either.
Exactly. He's crafty. If you're not paying attention, he'll just steal the card he wants. And if that doesn't work, he'll come up with some other way to get his hands on it.
Did he happen to say anything after he got the card back?
Not a lot. He seemed to be in a hurry. He just packed up his things and then left for the docks. But I did hear him grumbling about how far away Inazuma is. and how he wasn't looking forward to the boat journey.
Well, we can teleport to Inazuma. That way we're ahead of him.
This guy sure talks to himself a lot.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like a pretty solid lead, so Paimon thinks we should follow it. But first, we should stop by the venue.
Then I guess I'll take Little Fong and Little View home now. Though I'd really rather help track down that thief.
Don't worry. Leave the card snatcher to us.
Sure. I'm counting on you.
Better hurry. Those kids look like they're moving fast.
Is it just Paimon, or did things suddenly get gloomier here after Chongyun left? Huh. Come on, let's get out of here.
I mean, Chongyun is pretty full of Yang energy. Nope. Kachin versus Hutao.
What an incredible match.
Oh, never mind.
Truly mesmerizing to watch two players compete at such a high level.
What? We missed the final again? Ugh, Paimon was hoping we'd at least get to catch a glimpse of the final round.
You're back. Did you find Chongyun? Everything goes smoothly?
There were a few hiccups along the way, but in the end, it all turned out fine. So Hutao, did you win your match?
Of course. It didn't go quite as phew as I'd expected, but all in all, it was still a good old wham bam. I'd like to thank my fam. My opponent was no pushover. We both took out a couple of each other's character cards before it came down to the decisive round. I closed my eyes, held my breath, and clenched the dice tightly in my hand as I prayed for the blessings of all my supporters in the audience, both visible and invisible. Wink, wink. Can you guess what happened next?
What happened?
Channeling all my skill and style, with a flick of the wrist, I released the dice from my hands and shouted my battle cry at the top of my lungs.
Watch me roll 6 pyro dice!
And lo and behold, when the dice came to rest, I counted precisely 6 of the pyro persuasion. It was all over before I could say, pyre, pyre, pants on fire.
Amazing.
Wow, sounds like your poem worked like a charm.
Director whose playstyle is rapid but graceful, like a lone butterfly navigating the depths of a forest. With a little luck beneath her wings, she soared above the competition.
Luck is a key ingredient in every success. Wouldn't you agree, Traveler?
Oh, it's Ningguang and Charlotte! Finished with your business meeting?
Yep. I have to say, the Tianquan has a very incisive mind. She's extremely insightful. I gotta admit, I'm kind of envious of Bywin now.
I'm kind of wondering if that collector guy that we're chasing after is one of the creators of Genius Invocation.
Oh, wow. You must be Kaidahara Kazuha.
How is she able to pick up on that from just looking at people?
It's a pleasure to meet you, Charlotte.
First the Traveler, now Kazuha. Feels like I've been inducted into the Teyvat Heroes Club. I remember when you made the headlines of the Steambird. Young samurai blocks the Muso no Hitotachi. You captured the public imagination in Fontaine for some time.
My oh my. I had no idea I was up against such a legendary warrior in our card duel earlier.
That's all in the past now. I count myself as the fortunate one today for this chance to make so many new friends.
Today is indeed a momentous day to have brought us all together. I propose that I treat everyone to a meal to mark the occasion, if it pleases you all.
Oh, Paimon's on board.
Oh? Sounds like it's victory meal time. Count me in. You'll have to excuse me for a moment while I wrap things up at the tournament venue. I'll join you all later.
See you later.
This is great. We can have a nice hearty meal and get a good sleep tonight before heading off to Inazuma tomorrow.
Inazuma? Does this mean mean you found a new lead on the Card Snatcher?
Sure did. Investigating is what we do best. Well, okay, guess luck played a part in it too.
I still have some things to take care of here in Liyue, so I'm afraid I won't be able to accompany you to Inazuma.
I wouldn't exactly say luck had anything to do with our investigation here in Liyue. Just some well-connected friends.
Okay, but remember to keep working on your genius invocation skills. You never know when Paimon Sensei will show up for a surprise inspection.
You're getting pretty strict, Paimon Sensei.
I've also heard some things about this card snatcher you're pursuing.
Already? Well, nothing gets past Ningguang, huh?
A new card back appeared on the market recently. It's extremely rare and bears an image of a treasure chest. Some players are willing to pay exorbitant amounts of more for things of this nature, as they believe they can improve their luck. So I looked into them briefly to see whether there was any genuine commercial value in them. I quickly learned that every card back with that particular design had been scooped up overnight. There's not a single one left in all of Liyue. Initially, I thought this might be just another case of a merchant hoarding goods in hopes of maximizing the profits. But once I heard more, I realized it must be the thief you are after.
Is there anything else unusual about these card backs other than their rarity?
Unfortunately, since I didn't manage to procure one for myself, I'm unable to say for sure. All I know is that despite being custom-made, they are not particularly exquisite. If they were, you can be sure I would have purchased one sooner.
The mystery of this Card Snatcher gets more baffling at every turn.
It doesn't matter. Given how much he likes to talk to himself, he's sure to spill all his secrets sooner or later.
Every journey into the unknown is a mystery waiting to be solved. But often, it is encounters with the unexpected that make the journey all the more interesting. For instance, it was certainly a pleasant surprise for me today to meet top talents from all around Teyvat.
Alright. Next day. Around the clock. 8 o'clock.
Last night was so much fun. Paimon had a great time chatting with everyone. Hopefully, we'll find someone in Inazuma to treat us to a meal too.
And over the ocean we go. Alright, we teleported over here. Surely we're ahead of a ship.
Everywhere from the moment you arrive in the harbor. Paimon gets more and more curious about the two inventors of this game every time we see the posters.
Like I said, I'm sure that one guy we're chasing after has to be one of the inventors of the game.
You're not the only one. There's so little information to go off of that there's all sorts of wild speculations about them. Some people say that they invented the game after the God of Wisdom gave them an epiphany, while others say that they're not actually the inventors at all. By the way, have you two ever read a book called King of Invocations?
I've only heard of it.
Well, it's a story about a young boy who gets possessed by the spirit of the Crocodile King and becomes a TCG player.
Crocodile King.
It's quite fascinating. I made sure to read it before coming on this trip.
I remember that he got possessed by a king, but I didn't realize it was the Crocodile King.
Some people have even speculated that the author of the King of Invocations is the boy who was possessed, while the true inventors of the game are the Crocodile King and Ibis King from the legends.
Yeah, Ibis King is who I remember.
Each of these theories gets more ridiculous than the last.
Exactly! Which is why the original author came forward to deny these rumors. But that only fueled the debate further, and the book's sales skyrocketed. It can't be denied that the King of Invocations novels are a major part of why Genius Invocation TCG has become so popular. Just look at the venue. They're almost treating this like a national festival. I bet the book is going to sell more copies after this.
You can be sure that the Fox Lady is behind all this.
Yay, Miko.
Fox Lady?
Yeah, Yai Miko. She's chief editor of the Yai Publishing House. Paimon can just imagine her eating some fried tofu as she instructs her editors to use this event to boost light novel sales.
Oh yes, I've been in that situation many times myself. Although in our case, the boss would be drinking coffee and talking about newspaper sales.
Sounds like bosses are the same everywhere.
Well. Wait, hang on. Where? Okay, yeah, we don't have very far to go.
The scenery in every nation is so different. This trip is really paying dividends.
Good thing that you're able to be so optimistic about it. It sounded like you were pretty much forced to come on this trip whether you wanted to or not. Huh? Wait. Is
Oh.
that who Paimon thinks it is? It's A!
Traveler, Paimon, we meet again.
Oh? Who is this?
Allow Paimon to introduce you. Seems like that's all Paimon's been doing these past Anyway, this is Charlotte. She's a journalist from Fontaine. And this is A. She's Inazuma's Archon.
What? You mean Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder? Hello. Please forgive me for not recognizing you.
As a guest from afar, there's no need to be so formal.
Right. I mean, okay. Oh, each of your acquaintances is more impressive than the last.
I mean, we know the God of Wind, too.
Miko invited me here to experience the fun and festivities, along with everybody else.
Oh, Paimon gets it. The tournament venue is full of excitement and tasty food, and Miko didn't want you to miss out.
I guess I'll let you catch up for now. We can meet up later, just like last time.
Sure thing. See ya, Charlotte.
Perhaps she felt a little intimidated by me.
She's probably fine. Don't worry, she didn't leave because of you. We've split up like this in previous places we visited too. So, how do you like Genius Invocation TCG? Paimon bets you're enjoying watching the tournament matches.
Well, in fact, I myself am competing in the tournament.
Oh.
Wait, really?
Why is that surprising? Playing cards is an ancient form of entertainment, and I was curious to see what card games are like in this day and age.
How's the tournament been?
I advanced all the way to the semifinals.
The semifinals? That's amazing! So when's your next match?
Unfortunately, the semifinals is where my journey ended. The reason being...
The reason being that she lost to me. And when I say lost, that doesn't begin to do it justice. It was quite a humiliating defeat.
How unfortunate.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
I only lost because I was duped by her little tricks.
Oh no!
What's wrong with my little tricks? Trickery within the scope of the rules is better known as ingenuity. It's not my fault that some people spend all their time cooped up in Tenshukaku and never have the chance to hone their skills.
I'm sorry, she has not been coped up in there since we egged her out.
What a unique friendship.
You're right, though. I should make an effort to get out more. Many things have changed now that Inazuma is at peace. However, it seems that some people continue to fear the divine light, just as before. In some of my tournament matches, I could see my opponent's hands shaking, hesitant to play their cards. Now that I think about it, perhaps they were scared
of what would happen if they defeated me.
Oh, hey.
Oh, dear, dear. Other players lose their games and throw a tantrum. You win yours, and yet you still find a reason to mope about it. I invited you out for some simple fun and games. Oh, I should have known you'd be like this. Anyway, you should watch and learn, because I plan on using some more of my little tricks to defeat that divine priestess from Watatsumi Island.
Kokomi!
Oh, so Kokomi's your opponent in the finals?
Mm-hmm. On one side will be your erstwhile comrade-in-arms, the leader of Watatsumi Island, and on the other will be head shrine maiden Yai Miko, the wise and beautiful. So, little one, who will you support?
Miko, come on. No need to put them on the spot like that.
I know. I just wanted to see how they'd react.
Help!
The venue is right over there. Why not go and take a walk around? Oh, and if you meet my fellow finalist, do pass on my regards.
Ooh, that is one tournament that I would like to see, but unfortunately we are most likely not gonna be watching. Welcome back, Jonah. You just missed some very
Hey, compadre, and flying lavender.
We just found out that Yai Miko, well, that Raiden A lost to Yai Miko in the tournament, and that Yai Miko is going to be competing against Kokomi in the finals. And oh boy, it looks like, it seems like they're going to have quite a banter.
Oh, bullchucker! Don't call time on that in public!
It's been too long. Did you two compete in the tournament?
What would this tournament be without Arataki, the ultimate TCG champion, Ito?
Your money's on Kokomi? Yeah, Kokomi is quite the strategist, so it is kind of her style. But Yai Miko also has proven to be quite ingenious herself, so this tournament is actually probably going to be a close one.
Matter of fact, the whole Arataki gang showed up in force. Our goal? To bring home the grand prize.
As fate would have it, Boss was the only one who didn't make it out of the qualifiers.
What? Hey, that's not the point. It was just some bad luck, that's all. I got matched against a strong opponent in the first round. Besides, it was a close match. It could have swung either way.
I wouldn't exactly call losing in 3 rounds a close match.
If you play against Ito, it's quite hard. Ah!
Hey, Shinobu, cut me some slack in front of my friends, okay? Anyway, it's not like you did much better. Weren't you beaten by that fish lady? Sandy Mamma Mia, whatever her name was?
Sangonomiya Kokomi? Watatsumi Island's military strategist? Yes, she beat me fair and square. I don't have a problem with that.
Well, anyway, I've noticed something in this competition. If you want to win big here, you need style. That's right. I'm talking card backs. I lost my match because my backs were whack.
But the style of card backs and a player's skill don't have anything to do with each other.
Oh, no. That's where you're wrong, Mini Milan. It's just like how the strongest Oni Kabuto have the brightest colors on their back. If your cards look cool, then you'll definitely draw a better hand.
Beetle fighting and playing TCGs are completely different. In cards, you actually have to rely on your own skill.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there's no use arguing with you. Why don't we let our friend here weigh in,
I think Shinobu has a point.
See? He agrees.
Alright, that's it. I know how to settle this. We're gonna play a match. Right now, you and me. How about this? Shinobu, lend me your deck. You've got some pretty slick card backs. But the Traveler probably has cool card backs too. Maybe even better than yours. Okay, in that case, you can use my deck.
Boss, how do I put this? Nobody could win with that deck of yours. No matter who uses it.
Hey, quit busting my chops! Sheesh. What do you say, Traveler? You got time for a match now?
I accept your challenge.
Great! See? This is what I call a true compadre!
Alright, I'll be the judge then. Just remember to take it easy, you two. This isn't a high-stakes match. It really doesn't matter who wins or loses.
Oh, shh. No, do you guys hear that? It's the cry of my cards, cheering me on in the wind.
My cards, you mean?
Alright. Nope. I'll play this at my own pace. No need to help me.
We're gonna make this the most exhilarating TCG duel ever, compadre.
I don't think either side will have a good time dealing with Boss's deck.
Alright, let's start off with Chonyun.
Present.
Place these three. Alright, let's see what we got here. When your active character is Arataki, okay, so we'll save that card for later. The character deals +1 damage after the character uses a skill, gives 1 shield point to your active character. Okay. Combat action, switch to target character. Creates 4 basic elemental dice of different types. And before this round ends, the target character's next 3 normal attacks cost 1 less unaligned element. Alright.
Swift and merciful.
Right here.
Got an Electro. Only have that one to change around now. What are you? Create 1 Omni element, then if your opponent's support zone is not full, transfer this card to your... What does it do? That is odd. Yep, there's a color card. Comes with 2 Forging Blaze when played. In 1... What do these food ones do? Target character's normal attack deals... What? What does this card do again?
forth, my blade.
All right.
Hold the line.
Huh. That might be trouble. Oh!
After all that training.
Oh, that's not good.
Step aside. Ito's back in town.
That is not good.
Oh, now you see what the champ is capable of.
You have my deck to thank for that.
And I thought I was building up Changyun for strong defense. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. Wait. Shoot.
Take this, compadre.
Just like we rehearsed.
Not good.
Let's roll.
I gotta end the round.
Right now.
Okay. Oh boy.
At least I'm going down with style.
Yeah, I'm losing this.
I'll scout ahead.
I'm stuck with just Razor. I don't think it'll be much help at this point. What's the whole point of that kid going back and forth? Okay. Yeah.
behold.
I'm out of food now.
Take me back.
Yep. Like I said, I don't do the TCG very often.
See? My theory was correct.
Don't let it get to you. You were using Boss's deck after all. Anyway, what are you two doing here?
Actually, we were looking for Kokomi. Have you seen her around? Or, as Arataki numero uno idioso so eloquently called her, the Fish Lady.
You're one to talk, Lavender Melon.
Her match in the finals will be starting shortly, so she can't be far. Why don't you ask Kujo Sara over there? The Tenryo Commission is in charge of managing access to the venue and maintaining order.
Hey, just remember that if you ever want to play another match, you can find me anytime.
Yep, I did not mean to. Kokomi is near the beach. Okay.
Hi, Sarah. We're looking for Kokomi. Have you seen her anywhere?
I saw her exit the venue after the semifinals, but she hasn't returned since.
If you're looking for Her Excellency, I believe she's currently near the western shore of Rito.
Hey, girl.
Oh, good to see you.
Hello, you two. Is there something the matter?
No, we just wanted to say hello to Kokomi.
Now that I think about it, her opponent in the finals will be a tough one to beat.
Who are you rooting for, Sarah?
Up till now, the almighty Shogun had my full support. But now that she's been eliminated from the tournament, in truth, I don't really care.
Paimon thought for sure you'd be rooting for Miko.
I certainly would, in the past. But now that the islands of Narukami and Watatsumi are on amiable terms, we're all friends.
Those are exactly Her Excellency's thoughts as well. The point of a game of cards between friends is to exchange skills and enjoy the game together. It's not about who wins or loses. She hopes that this spirit of friendly competition will define Inazuma going forward.
A commendable attitude. Her opponent is skilled in the art of deception. Even if she appears to have worry written all over her face, don't fall for it. She's likely trying to lead you into a trap.
It's nice to see two generals who were once enemies on the battlefield now looking out for each other.
Do not be mistaken. I speak only in the interest of fairness. The moment I saw the name Sangonomiya on the list of competitors, I anticipated that she would make it into the finals to face the almighty Shogun. I've watched every one of her matches. She constantly adapts her strategy and excels at employing rare and unusual tactics. But after the almighty Shogun's loss, I'm afraid that Lady Guji may also have caught wind of Kokomi's strategies.
Oh, so you want to make sure Kokomi's got intel on the other side too? Wow. Trust Sora to make sure everything is fair and above board.
Thanks for your insights, General Kujo. I will be sure to pass them along to Her Excellency.
Don't mention it. The match will be starting shortly. Please, let her know to get back to the venue soon.
All right, then I'll get going.
Welcome to.
Paimon? Oh, and the Traveler's here too. Surprised to see us? We came to wish you good luck in the competition. So, what are you doing out here, Kokomi? Taking in the view?
Yes. The soothing sound of the ocean
Scarlet often
peaceful.
tends to play games while
I
they're
actually came here hoping
listening
see
to
Watatsumi Island.
this, so they aren't necessarily like looking at YouTube right now, but who knows? Maybe they are.
Huh? Can you really see Watatsumi Island from here? Let Paimon take a look. Well, can you see it? Let's see. Oh, that must be Kanazuka. And a little further than that, there's Yashiori Island. Nope, can't see Watatsumi. Even on a perfectly clear day like this, you can't see Watatsumi Island from Narukami Island. Imagine trying to see it when the islands were surrounded by storms. Though the islands are on peaceful terms now, the dark clouds of war still linger in some people's hearts. Even when friends argue, they still need time to reconcile. Think of how much time is needed when the conflicting sides could never even see each other. You okay, Kokomi? Oh, sorry. My mind was drifting to some more serious topics.
You didn't join the tournament just to play cards. You're competing for other reasons too.
Yes, I thought you might understand. Huh? What are you talking about?
Who wins and who loses isn't what's most important. What's important is that Her Excellency came here to compete with all of Inazuma watching.
Yes, more people will be traveling between Watatsumi and Narukami Island from this day forward. The point I hope to make is, even though we believe in different gods, we can all come together as friends by playing cards at the table. We should be willing to cooperate and assist one another in the future. You could say that I'm playing cards to help dissolve enmity.
You're using a simple game of cards to drive major social change.
Yes, that's a good way to put it. Besides, my passion has always been in tactics and strategy. How could I pass up the chance to play in a tournament for a strategic game like this? Oh, so you have your personal reasons to play too! Yes, partly. You should be careful of that fox lady. Even Sarah warned us that she'll be a cunning opponent.
Yes. It seems that you're not the only one who sees this tournament as a chance to resolve our differences, Your Excellency.
Oh, that's good to hear. Don't worry, Paimon. I've already thought of a variety of stratagems for the match. Wow! Paimon's really looking forward to the final now! And Paimon swears that she's actually gonna see it this time, no matter what! Paimon won't let herself get distracted, not even by all the tasty snacks in Inazuma!
Good luck, Kokomi.
Thank you. Alright, let's go.
And we're gonna get dragged over by Charlotte as we're approaching, aren't we?
Inazuma's Archon bolts her way to the semifinals, only to be stunned by a crafty opponent. Ooh, that's a nice title. Lightning from Inazuma won't be able to reach me in Fontaine, right? I don't think the Electro Archon would get upset over a minor thing like this.
Hey, what are you two chatting about? Oh, wait a second. The real question is, how many times are we gonna run into Kirara?
Talk about a coincidence, right? What are the chances? I interviewed a few people around Rito, but no more details on the Card Snatcher, unfortunately. After that, I ran into Kirara here. We got to chatting, and then I found out that she knew you too.
Sorry, you said the Card Snatcher? Oh, let Paimon explain.
How many times is Paimon gonna explain this?
I think I already have some insights regarding the truth of this matter. Really? That fast? But it's a little complicated, and the finals are about to start. Let me put it this way, though. The key to this case is actually Kirara.
Huh?
Oh, wait, what? Me?
Naimura is on Kokomi.
Having chatted with Kirara, I was starting to think the same thing.
Sorry, I don't have time.
Oh wait, Jonah, have you finished playing through part 3? Or Like you were starting it earlier, right?
What
So
should we do?
you,
Paimon's still trying to wrap
then
her
again,
head
you
around
did
that.
trick me earlier. I don't know if I should trust you.
If Kokomi was only working off of what Paimon told her, how come Paimon can't find the answer? Oh, is Paimon really as dumb as a lavender melon?
We can think about it later. No, just explaining to Kokomi where you... Ah.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to the final round of the King of Invocations Grand Prix Inazuman Regional Final! Our contestants are Guji Yai Miko of the Grand Narukami Shrine versus Sangonomiya Kokomi, Divine Priestess of the Sangonomiya Shrine. Without further ado, let the final match begin!
Yay, it's starting!
Now, to find out who will play first.
You took your time. I was starting to wonder if you got lost walking on the seabed, Miss Soul of the Deep. You must be tired after the walk back to shore. Perhaps I should let you go first.
There's no need. I've heard that fried tofu with all the frills gets cold quickly. If we don't serve it right away, then I'm afraid it'll become a cold, greasy mess.
Round 1. Begin! And the winner is... Sangonomiya Kokomi, the Divine Priestess from Watatsumi Island.
Why'd they treat it like it was some sort of judge thing? Like, whoever loses 3 cards is the winner.
She won! Kokomi did it!
Just seeing that Kitsune yokai made the fur on my tail stand on end.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Congratulations, Kokomi.
Thank you. Kokomi! That was a real nail-biter, but you did it! That Miko is a crafty one, pretending she had no strategy and letting one of her own character cards get defeated. Then she played 2 cards from her hand that required to have lost a character card. She came pretty close to turning the match around.
Goodness, what's all the commotion over here? Discussing something interesting behind my back?
Not at all! Paimon was just saying what a real pity it was that you lost.
It's no pity at all. It was just a little fun competition. We'll see who wins next time. What do you say, Miss Soul of the Deep? How about a rematch?
And considering that there are 4 regions out, that means that you could just have an international tournament against the winners of, well, all 4 tournaments.
If this fried tofu with all the frills hasn't gotten too cold, I would be happy to play. However, the traveler here is waiting for me to help them solve a puzzle they've been facing.
Oh, really? Then I won't disturb you. I'll go play with Goro instead. It's been a while since I've seen those fuzzy ears of his.
Oh, tail!
Now, back to our conversation. Kirara, you've been delivering items
Poor
between different
Goro.
nations for the past several days, correct?
That's right. I've had quite a few deliveries recently. But what does that have to do with the card snatcher?
The strange thing is that Kirara's delivery route has coincided with the card snatcher's movements at every turn.
Yes, and therein lies the clue. You mean, Kirara is the card snatcher?
No.
Huh? Hey, that's not true. I'm just out here doing my job. You can't just throw false accusations at a person. I mean, a yokai like this.
Calm down, you two. Kirara's not the thief. Let me ask you, Kirara. Have any of your packages in the past few days been from the same sender? Or were any sent to the same destination?
Let me think. Senders have all been different. But there's one destination that keeps coming up in every region I've been to.
Really? And what destination is that?
I'm not can't give you the exact address, but I can tell you that it's in Sumeru.
Were the contents light? No larger than the size of an envelope?
Huh? Wait, you're not one of those yokai who has prophetic dreams, are you? I used to hear stories about that when I was curled up on my grandma's lap.
No, I'm only the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. I just like to read light novels and books about military strategy. Divination's not my field.
There's a theory out there that Kokomi may actually be a reincarnated dragon. I'm going back.
Well, after all I've said so far, have you arrived at the same answer as me?
Let me think. The package's appearance.
The contents were light and were no larger than an envelope. The contents were probably genius invocation cards.
Nope, nope.
We came to Inazuma because we tracked the thief here. We've run into Kirara multiple times throughout our trip. Every nation Kirara visited had a parcel sent to Sumeru. There does...
No. Oh.
The thief is likely using Komaniya Express to send packages.
What if I sped up this live stream? I mean, you could, but I would prefer to try to figure this out on my own.
Kirara's deliveries contain the treasure chest cardbacks.
Yes, you nailed it. Huh? So the cardbacks we've been looking for have been right under our noses all along?
But there's still one thing that doesn't quite add up. Kirara picked up her package in Mondstadt before we encountered the card snatcher. The timing doesn't make sense.
I've thought about that too. The way I see it, there's more than just one thief involved.
There's a setting that allows you to speed up the video. Oh, you mean this auto?
Yes. The person you've been tracking most likely is one member of the group. It seems the other members had already
That's a good point.
obtained the cardbacks and sent them together.
Now that I think about it, collecting all those
No?
cardbacks across so many nations would be near impossible for just one person.
Oh, you mean the setting on YouTube? I don't think you can do that to a live stream.
But why isn't the one we're following ever using Komaniya Express? Because he's too slow. He probably missed the arranged shipment date. Well, that's how I figure it at least. From your explanation, he's only committed theft on one occasion, and there were even witnesses. After that, he's been trading or playing to collect the cardbacks. I suspect that this person isn't a very good thief. He probably used some mora he was getting to arrange shipments with Komania Express as funds to use for trading.
Yep, that's Kirara.
And there's another question now.
It works for like 3
Just
seconds.
keep the cards and take them back to Sumeru themselves. Unless there's a reason for them to stay.
Yes, this is a question I'm still grappling with now. What is the thieves' objective? What kind of secret is hidden behind these card backs? Unfortunately, there's no way to know without seeing one for ourselves.
Hey, don't look at me like that. I can't just open a customer's parcel.
Hey Sarah, can we get a warrant?
If the company ever found out, I'd be fired on the spot. And I don't want to go back to being a yokai in the mountains of Inazuma.
No, we don't want to cause you any trouble, of course. At this point, maybe it would be best for you all to accompany Kirara to Sumeru.
Good idea. Going to the delivery location is the only lead worth following now. And if the recipient really is a bad guy, then Kirara could be in danger. We should come along to make sure you're safe.
I can beat up bad guys.
Hey, I know my way around a fight too. I haven't had a single package stolen from me since I've started this job. Whenever someone picks on me thinking I'd be an easy target to take packages from, I send them running.
We still have to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Let me think about it. Alright, I'll let you come with me to the delivery point in Sumeru. But on one condition. You have to promise that you'll hide somewhere where the customer can't see you. Who's ever heard of a group of people delivering packages?
No problem. You got it.
Also, even if the customer is a bad guy and has stolen things, we should leave that for the local authorities to handle.
Absolutely. Let me just get in contact with Nahida. And Sino. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're friends with the local authorities too.
Next stop, Sumeru. Oh, we're really traveling all over the place this time.
Good luck. You'll have to tell me how everything turns out the next time we meet.
Alright. Next up. That's unfortunate. But there are plenty of events going on at the same time.
Personally, I think the idea of things staying the same forever.
Have I claimed the weapon reward?
Oh, but alas, that is simply.
Can't claim it yet. I haven't done any of the event stuff. Or, yeah. But that does look like a. Character center element of mastery. Okay. I wonder. I wonder what character that bow's supposed to be good for. Well.
The world works.
Let's go complete some of the other quests. And then we can do that last chapter next Sunday. Yomiya or Ganyu. Okay. Well, I do have Ganyu, but I... Wait, there's Ganyu. I've got this bow for her. As for Yomiya, Amber, Yomiya. That's Kale. I don't have Armia, do I? Boop. Nope. Nope, I don't have Yoimiya. Bon voyage! Please wait, are you... If you have a minute, I'd like to tell you about this event hosted by the Adventures Guild called a Tour of Wonders. Okay, let's hear it. Thank you. Then I'll go ahead and introduce the basics of this event. Simply put, the Adventures Guild has placed multiple scenic checkpoints in various locations across Mondstadt. All you have to do is find these scenic checkpoints and mark your sightseeing handbook with the commemorative stamps at each location. The challenge will be considered complete once you find every scenic checkpoint and collect all the stamps. Sure sounds like something the Adventures Guild would host. We put a lot of thought into the placement of these scenic checkpoints. However, some of them are located in remote areas that I can't guarantee they're entirely clear of monsters. But I'm sure that dealing with those monsters would be a walk in the park for someone as experienced as yourself. And that's all for me. Here's your sightseeing handbook. Have fun! Dawn Winery. Well, that's easy. It's a shame that you can't catch creatures with Nahida's theme.
I see everything.
Well then. So the scenic task is a time task. Of course, those little flying things would be hovering around Dawn Winery. Venti's way too much of an alcoholic. That was easy. Go to challenge. That way. And this one seems to be a fighting challenge.
Emerge, right now. Take! Hold the line!
What?
Right here, right now, right here. Everyone hold hands. Let's move up.
Emerge, right here, right now. Come on out. Emerge.
I see everything. Rest and rebuild.
Uphill battle. Right now, I'm always watching. Emerge, right here. This is long overdue. Emerge, right now.
Well, that was easy. I just pictured like Yae Miko just comes back to the shrine, and then the shrine maiden's like, Yae Miko, welcome back, and then just watches as Yae Miko jumps off the top of the mountain. I'm looking forward to the diving mechanic in Fontaine that they're advertising. Alright. Oh wait. I already landed on it, which means that it got affected by Electro. Okay. Select that. And I can get the weapon. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. Well, considering the fact that I started this stream late and it has already been quite an amount of time, I think I will end the stream at this point. Definitely look forward to next week for the rest of this event. I will also be trying to do some more. Well, I will also finish all the like side events that stream, or at least participate in them. And so we've got Honkai Star Rail tomorrow, and then we've got Honkai Impact after that. And yeah, that will be it for this week. Anyway, troops, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for Jonah and Scarlet for staying around. And what was the Zulu stopped by earlier. Thanks to Zulu for stopping by. Thanks for smack my. Thanks for that person to stop by. That was a name. That was a interesting name. Oh, bye, bird. Yeah. Anyway, troops, thank you very much for watching. Been a lot of fun, and I will see you all later. Bye!
Most humans could have the entirety of their fleeting lives chronicled in but a few short lines. Their stories really make for terribly dull reading. Personally, I think the idea of things staying the same forever is quite beautiful.